And while the governor talked about an improved economic climate, lawmakers today pushed ahead with a package of bills designed to bolster business and create jobs. State House correspondent Zachary Fink has that story.
Today was the final day for committee hearings on the Back to Work New Jersey package of bills rolled out by Democrats last month. Many Republicans have now signed onto the bills as co-sponsors, but in some cases, pieces of legislation now being considered were first introduced by members of the Republican caucus.
Any bill that's bipartisan that, moves us down the field to promote jobs, grow the economy, promote economic development is a good bill. We've been advocating at the state chamber that business bills should be a collaborative effort, shouldn't become partisan in creating a job.
The broad theme is we got to make New Jersey competitive again. We've been uncompetitive, in my opinion, in two specific areas. One, our tax code, and our regulatory code.
Governor Christie hasn't really declared his support one way or the other for the package of bills, but has said that he would consider each one individually. Meantime, he pointed to his own job creation initiatives.
While we have a lot of conversation down the hall about, hypothetical job creation for the future based upon bills that they're considering, they're missing the fact that job creation is happening right in front of them through very simple, common sense steps of restraining the growth and spending of government.
There are 6,000 more people in the state of New Jersey who don't have a job today than when Mr. Christie took office. We're treading water, which is why this package of bills is so important.
While some of the earlier back-to-work bills offered economic incentives for companies to hire and retain workers, reducing bureaucratic impediments topped the list today. Some of the bills under consideration today deal with streamlining government to create a more business-friendly environment. They stem in part from the Lieutenant Governor's Red Tape Review Group. However, one of those bills is drawing some concerns from both sides of the aisle.
That bill is part of the red tape, but it's also trying to streamline the process. It provides like an ombudsman in state government that will help shepherd some of these permits to try to reduce some of the bureaucracies that businesses encounter when they're trying to move a project forward.
As far as the ombudsman goes, I think that's probably an unnecessary thing. We have the Business Action Center, which the Lieutenant Governor has spoken about, where we have 115 employees doing things right now to help make things easier for business. I don't necessarily think that's something that we need to be creating at the moment. I think we already have it.
It calls for the Lieutenant Governor to be able to streamline all rules and regulation regardless of what they are. Clean Water Act, wetlands, air, toxic cleanups.
The business community has been sounding the alarm for years about over-regulation stifling growth.
The regulatory burden is a hidden tax. So when we're talking about how companies look at New Jersey, it's a hidden tax that hurts business.
The bills are expected to pass both houses by next month. Zachary Fink, NJN News, Trenton.